every single person here in the United States that works is going to feel the effects of President Trump's tariffs that he placed on other countries. Millions of Americans are going to feel the pain. Some are going to thrive, others are going to absolutely suffer. Today, we're hearing more reports that companies are going to have to lay off employees as we start to follow through with these tariffs. The longer they go on, the more layoffs we're going to see. Well, I'm going to break all this down, explain what is going on, and which companies are likely to feel the most pain. There is actually a certain store that is going to feel a lot of pain simply because of all the tariffs. So I'm going to explain all this in just a moment, explain what is going on and how you will be impacted moving forward. But before I do, all I ask is one thing. Takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So it's crazy to think that over the past 4 years, this year might actually be worse, but it's only going to be temporary. According to many economists, they believe that President Trump isn't set out on this path to completely dismantle the United States. What he's trying to do is he is showing other countries that the United States is backing his idea of imposing tariffs on other nations to ensure that there's fair trade. Now, here's the problem. Millions and millions of Americans, specifically the lower middle income households and below, are going to be the ones that are impacted the most and hit the hardest. But I want to show you this. This says more than 2,500 stores are closing across the U.S. this year. However, there are more than 2,500 stores. We are seeing Big Lots is closing some of their stores. We are seeing Macy's is closing some. Joann Fabrics is closing some of theirs. Advanced Auto Parts is closing there. Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS, right? The list goes on and on. 7-Eleven is even closing, I believe, like 400 plus stores. This is a massive, massive hit. And this was all before the tariffs hit the other nations. Here's the problem though. Look at this. JCPenney shoppers given warning as store closures announced across 8 states. This was just a few days ago. Here's what you need to understand. JCPenney purchases a lot of their goods from other countries. Think about Nike, for example. Nike, they make a lot of their goods in Vietnam. Well, look at this right here. This is the reciprocal tariff chart. This shows exactly what other countries are going to be hit with. Well, let's go find Vietnam. Well, it is, where is it at? Vietnam, it's up here at the top, 46%. That is the tariff they're going to be hit with, 46%. You have Thailand down here at 36%. You have Cambodia at 49%. If any company purchases products or they have a supplier in one of these countries, well, it's going to be hit hard. For instance, Thailand, for example, a lot of products are from companies like Ford. They have manufacturing in Thailand. GE, General Electric, they do the same thing. They have manufacturing there and operations. A big one, Western Digital. Western Digital, this the data storage company, they have a pretty substantial facility over in Thailand as well. But most people don't realize that. Look at this one. GameStop announces more store closures across the U.S. as well. That was just from a few days ago. Macy's is starting to close stores. Again, the full list, right? But this is what we continue to see. Macy's is closing so many stores. It says right here, Macy's is pressing ahead with its plan to close around 150 underperforming stores by 2026, with 66 locations already named as of January. Macy's orders a lot of products from those countries. Okay, they get a lot of products from Nike, which means those products are coming from Vietnam. Shoes, same thing. Okay, we are seeing a lot of issues here. I'll show you this one as well. It says Trump's massive 46% Vietnam tariffs pummel Nike, American Eagle, and Wayfair. Wayfair is another substantial company. But here's what you need to understand. Companies like Walmart, they're going to get hit hard. Amazon is going to get hit hard. Costco is going to get hit hard. All these companies are going to be hit. But this doesn't mean they're bad companies. Okay, this doesn't mean the economy's going to completely collapse. No. We are getting close. There's a possibility of a recession, but according to many economists, we will be fine. Okay, we will be fine. The issue that we're facing, though, is there's going to be pain. I want to read a little of this to you. It says, retailers and brands have turned to Vietnam to manufacture goods from sneakers to couches while moving some or all production out of China. That's the big one. They're moving their production out of China into Vietnam. Well, this is exactly what we've seen before. And this is why some economists believe what President Trump is doing isn't actually the best move, because what they are saying is that President Trump is saying if we impose a tariff on other countries, then those companies are going to just move back to the United States. Simple as that. Well, not exactly. I want to show you this chart again. Look at this. Let's say a company is in Taiwan, right? Now, how much could they save if they just decided, you know what? Let's just move our company to Singapore, right? 10%. Let's just move our company to Australia, 10%. Let's just move our company to Colombia, which would be 10%, right? Could they save money by going from Taiwan, saving that 22% by just going to like the UK, right? Brazil, Singapore. Could they do that? That's where some are saying that they are going to have to figure this out. There will be calculations made. But here's the issue. President Trump already said this. Howard Lutnick already said this. If other countries decide they are going to reciprocate and they're going to have reciprocal tariffs on the United States as well, and they'll just keep increasing their fees, well, the United States is just going to bump up the tariffs as well, and there's going to be a trade war. But here's where things get interesting. Many companies have already established businesses and the logistics side of things to go from China to Mexico to the United States. Some companies go from over in the Europe area and they go into Canada, from Canada into the United States, okay, or straight into the U.S. But that's the big thing. What are we going to see? I can't tell you because honestly, we don't know. Everybody right now, over the past several hours, okay, 24 hours really, many people are seeing their portfolio sell off. Stocks are down immensely. It's a great buying opportunity for many companies. Okay, if you're looking to invest, now might be a great time to do it because we've known these tariffs were going into effect. So essentially, some companies, we already had it priced in. But this is why I'm bringing this to your attention. We are going to see layoffs. We are going to see layoffs like no other. Okay, we've seen it before during the pandemic. Yeah, it was a tough time. But some are saying we are going to see layoffs like we did in the financial crisis. We're going to see people lose their jobs because people are not spending money. How do you spend money on something that keeps going up in price? You usually don't. You wait. You wait it out. Well, many economists are asking the question, how long do we have to wait? The American people want to know, how long should I wait to go and buy a house? I've already been waiting for 4 years. I've already been waiting and prices keep going up. Eventually, I can't keep waiting. I have to go and buy a home. I have friends that they've been looking at buying a new car for the past year and a half, 2 years. And they keep saying, well, prices have to go down eventually. No, prices are going to go up because automotives, they're going up 25%, especially foreign cars. So we're going to see what happens moving forward. All I can tell you right now is be prepared to pay more, but at the same time, save your money because layoffs are coming. We're already seeing it. It's coming from the banking sector. It's coming from retail, tech. Everyone's getting hit, and you need to be prepared for this. So I will leave you with that, but if you have any questions regarding any of this stuff, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. But again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.